Hello and welcome back to my channel. So Stray Kids comeback has happened. Poor timing for me in that I wasn't able to check it out. I just got back from Arizona seeing Mamamoo, so I was very tired last night, but we're getting to it today. But first, we're going to check out the UNVEIL tracks that they've come out with for this album. If you're interested in some bonus content over on Patreon, I actually did their video, their intro 5-star video, where they kind of talk about the album, their struggles, and kind of their thoughts behind each song and what they wanted for this release. It's about an hour long over on Patreon. Gets me a bit more insight into this release as someone that hasn't really kept up with it, and also someone that, like, Stray Kids was one of their favorite K-pop groups, favorite male groups for sure, for the longest time, and I've just kind of fallen off them a little bit. I don't know why. I've enjoyed their albums over the last few years. Not necessarily the last couple title tracks have been my prime cup of tea, but I still love them. I've missed them. So I wanted to kind of just get back onto terms with them and see where they're at. And it's crazy to see just how much they've already changed in such a short amount of time. So let's dive right into this before we get to the S-Class title track and start with the UNVEIL tracks. The first one is called DLC, which I think stands for, from the video, I Now Know Things, stands for Dance Like Crazy. So I think this is going to be like kind of an up-tempo dance track. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're feeling that ultra wide. We love it. This looks great. They film a lot of these. I think this one specifically, they said they filmed in Paris. So I'm thinking they might have filmed a lot of these while they were on tour, like their Maniac tour, which had like 48 stops. Ah, that's right. This is supposed to have like a bit of a tinge of emotion and kind of sadness in this a little bit. Ooh.
We're only going to dance like crazy.
Oh man, you're not really getting the full song here, which is what I like. I mean, just bit.
Nobody, please don't care about me. It's okay. Let's go crazy until the sunrise.
Interesting. Ooh. Ooh. Let dance line show off. Oh yeah. Look at Hyunjin spinning his ass off. Man. Is that Felix though, or is that Hyunjin? That looks like Felix. Oh yeah. I mean, his signature kick. His signature kick. Whoa, this rooftop almost looks like the rooftop that Hyunjin was on during Elevator. Okay, so yeah, I like that these, so far from this first one, is really not giving us much of the song, if anything, because it seems like even a lot of the layers of it are completely cut out. So you're really not getting the full breadth of it. And also so, like, artistically filmed. This is so pretty. What the hell? And it also pains me that I know that we're not going to get like full music videos for these because we didn't get them last time. You know, we didn't get any for Domino or for Cheese or for anything like that. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's move on to the next one, which is called FNF, which stands for Flora and Fauna, which I wish that they just spelt it out. It would be so much cooler of a name than just FNF, but it is what it is again. I think this was the one that, yes, this was the one that Bangchan kind of wrote about missing Australia in some ways. It kind of has that double meaning where it feels like a love song, but for him, it's kind of about, you know, that piece of him that he's moved on from, but that is still very important to him. Ooh. Wow, that bass is so strong. Oh, that's it? Wait, that's it? It's 30 seconds long? What? The video in this song really seems to emphasize the Stray in Stray Kids kind of thing. And that's kind of something that they also emphasized in that video that I mentioned, where it was kind of them describing how that sensation of wandering is always going to be permanent. There's like a permanence in the wandering, and I think that totally makes sense, because as you age, I mean, you're always looking for new things. You're always still learning and building upon yourself. You never reach a place to where you're content, to where you're not searching anymore. So I think that some people would always look at their name as Stray Kids early on and be like, well, what happens when they become, you know, in their late 20s and early 30s? You're still gonna call them Stray? Yeah, because, you know, we all retain something as we age, and I think that that's something that never goes away, that kind of wandering soul bit. And I think it's something that can be a permanent fixture in you, so I think it fits. Next song is called Get Lit, which I don't love the name of. Chongmin said he didn't love the name of, at first at least, but it is what it is. It sounded hype as shit, which is all I care. I keep saying it is what it is. Whoa, models? Okay, all right. Freckles are out, all right. He's always wearing that hat. He's always wearing that hat. I feel like that's not the first time. They brought the fashion out for this. Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh my god. This song sounds so hype. Oh, but that looks so good. I hope for some of these they have a full video. Oh, that looked so awesome. Yeah, that's something that's absolutely going to pop, like in a live setting, like playing this at a concert.
Let's go.
Oh. And they had that kind of, they would constantly discuss the, what was it? Like, I forget the phrase they used, like funny annoyance or something like that. Quality of their music, which is very much a thing, like the quirky kind of rascal, rebellious nature of Stray Kids music, where they can pitch their vocals in a way that almost feels kind of annoying at first, and you don't maybe like it at first, but as you continuously come back to it and listen to it, it becomes something you crave and something that becomes kind of addicting, and you fall into it, and you just let yourself go and you have fun with it. And that, in essence, is a lot of what K-pop is for a lot of people, and was for me when I first started listening to it. It's something that you're not sure of. You're like, this is different. This is, how do I feel about this? And then you slowly find you're like, okay, no, I straight up like this. And you kind of get that here. You get a lot in Han's vocals too, and his screams.
Let's go.
Right here. Or the bourgeoisie. Oh. Okay, yeah, that song sounds like it's maybe a front runner for my favorite so far. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Final one? No, not the final one. Second to last. Top line. I think this is their hip hop heavy one. A minute and 15 seconds. This one. Thank you. Let's do it. This is the one featuring Tiger JK, who I don't know, but Han was very excited to work with. But it seems like he's been in the game for a long time. I personally haven't heard of him. It sounds like a 3-racha joint spectacle. Woo! Oh my god, this is the most like quintessential hip hop video ever. There's just money flowing everywhere. I think we've got fur jackets. There he is. Did you see Bangchan's fit? Is his abs showing? Whoa, Felix is hitting weirdly different this comeback. He looks so much older to me. Oh, it's very like anthemic hip hop. Oh wait, why did that feel feels so short though. Every single one. I'll just have to wait until the album. Okay, that felt so short. Okay, that one also sounds hype. Not maybe as hype as Get Lit for me, but also sounds very cool. This is going to be the more emotional one, the one we're closing out with here, Beautiful, which I believe was written for one of their Stray Kids kind of record compilations towards the end of last year, but I guess the company liked it so much that they decided to push it to this album. So it's probably one of the most recent written songs from this album, I would think, which is super interesting. And I'm surprised we don't have a like a preview of the song Super Bowl, because in that video, Ian had said that that was actually written a while ago, all the way back to when God's Menu came out, and he actually wanted that song to be the original title track of that album, and it just didn't happen to be the case. Interesting. And we're getting it now. Oh yeah, this is all prettied up.
You're perfect in my eyes.
Very painterly.
Don't ever doubt yourself.
Very direct lyrics.
I've been inside the dark. I've never been so empty, hopeless. But no, it isn't true. Cause know that all the stars are by your side. You know, whenever there's a chance, I'll tell you that you're amazing as you are.
Oh, this is really laying on the sugar thick. Okay, that's gonna work for some people. Not my kind of song. It was very direct in the lyrics. Very direct. It's a super big kumbaya song. Not my style, but I think that that's gonna work with some people who might be struggling with things. But yeah, thank you guys so much for checking these out with me. I'm gonna hop straight into S-Class now. I can't even ask you which one of these are you most excited for, because the album's out. You've already listened to these a bunch. But I have to say, from all these ones, Get Lit sounds awesome. And also, I don't think it's on here, is it? Oh, I don't think it's on here. Honestly, a lot of the ones that they described from the album in that video, some of those were more exciting to me than the ones on here. Item sounded hype as shit. Item sounds so cool. Item, Super Bowl, Get Lit, those sound very, very cool. The sound, which I still have not actually heard the Japanese version to, I hear is incredible, so I'm excited to finally hear that. And also, I'm always a big fan of Han's songs, so Collision is also going to be up there for me. When it comes to like the sappier, more emotional led songs, I really like Han's stuff. For some reason, Beautiful doesn't hit for me. It just feels too literal in its lyrical content. But yeah, hopefully it's a bit more, there's a bit more tact or subtext in Collision. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the S-Class reaction. Like I said, over on Patreon, we have that intro video about an hour long, and also we're going to have the album reaction, per usual, to Stray Kids on there. Any kind of variety, live stage type stuff as well, as we usually do. Really want to check out IN over on Lee Mujin's service. Hear how his vocals have improved over the years, being the magne of the group. So yeah, subscribe if you're new. Check out my Stray Kids playlist down below, and I will see you with S-Class. Goodbye.